I'm Spencer Linton, teamed up with Jarom Jordan. We have moved over to the Cougar Council Room to welcome in a couple of BYU women's volleyball stars.
Let's talk volleyball, baby.
Erin Livingston and Kamaile Hiapo. Kamaile, welcome to BYU SportsNation officially.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's done this a few times.
Erin's been here a million times. She knows what's up.
Thank you so much. It's so fun to be here.
You and I were just talking during the break about just the temperature differential and the weather difference between Tucson, Arizona, where you were at the University of Arizona before you transferred to BYU. You've upgraded in Provo, Kamaile.
Yes, for sure. Summer is nice here.
But you're from Arizona, like you're used to it. Yeah.
I'm used to it. I know what it is, yeah.
As you look at the season overall, we'll get to the Washington State match in a bit, but you're off to a fast start, Erin, okay? Aside from that loss, you've known nothing but winning, including that season opener against Pitt. How would you explain the beginning to the season and why things have gone so well?
Yeah, I just think this start of the season has been really good for us, and we know that we can play well, and I think that just gives us a little bit of confidence going into play next week, conference play, and yeah, we've just started off strong and worked really well together.
Kamaile, walk us through the timeline of officially getting to BYU, because it was a little later than you wanted. Paperwork got done. Was it just days of practice and then the season started?
Days of official practice, yes. I came earlier in the summer for some voluntary practices, so I knew the girls, and I came on my visit earlier this year. So I think I had 3 days of practice, the blue and white scrimmage, and then we left.
And then games.
Yeah.
3 whole days.
Yeah.
What's the integration like been with kind of the team and the systems? Because it seemed like you've done really well given, hey, 3 days. But this is your 5th year. You know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I think coming in as a 5th year, we know that I don't have much time to train, especially with the systems and things like that. So it's been nice to be given the liberty by the coaches and the trust, especially, and by my teammates to just come in and do my thing, and we all work really well together. The team has been so awesome, so welcoming, so nice.
And you make a couple plays, that's instant credibility, right?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Erin can speak to that.
Oh, yeah.
What's your impression of the Smithfield house packed with fans?
It was insane, like a dream, literally. I told myself, I was like, okay, I can be done right now, and I'm content with my life. playing in the Smithfield house for the first time, and it was just so awesome having a packed house. I couldn't even hear myself talk. And I hope that's how it's going to be tonight, too. And I've heard a lot of people are coming. So
absolutely, yes. Get to the Smithfield house. Your brother BJ played for the men's team. I know him from when he played.
Yes.
Did you come to BYU as a kid watching him play? Like, what's your sort of relationship with BYU? Yeah,
so all of my older siblings, I have 4 older siblings. They've all played volleyball in college. And my brother played here. I was around 11 years old. So that was my first experience to high-level college volleyball. And ever since then, I've just looked up to him. I've looked up to my siblings. And the Smithfield house environment, I still remember that when I was a young child. Like, there's nothing like it. And as soon as I got the opportunity, of course, during the 5th year, BYU called me up right away. I didn't think twice about coming here. So
just right away, boom.
Right away.
Erin, you played a lot of matches in the Smithfield house, and you played in a lot of big matches in the Smithfield house. At what point, not does it like not become as special, but like at what point do the nerves wear off? Because it can be nerve-wracking, like if you're playing in front of all those fans for the first time. So at what point are you like, I got this, I'm good, even with all the crazies around me?
Yeah, honestly, I feed off of energy, and I love energy. So being in the Smithfield house just makes me super confident, and I love playing with tons of fans and tons of energy.
So it's the antithesis. Like you feel anything but nervous.
Yeah, like
they lift you up in a way that you wouldn't have otherwise. Okay,
yeah,
that's awesome. So. Yeah, and it's such a fun environment. It's going to be great tonight. Obviously, Utah's an interesting team. Heather Olmstead told us in our kind of prep, I'm not going to look at the fool's gold of looking at their record, right?
Yes.
So what have you guys talked about with Utah? Because certainly they lost some matches that don't look like a typical Utah team, but they're still a really good squad.
Yeah, we've just talked about that they are a really good team. They got big girls, and so we're just going to go out, focus on us, play our game, and play to the best of our abilities. And so we're not super focused on them. We're focused on our side of the court, but we know they're a good team, and we're excited to play them.
And when you see Utah, just, you know, you're ready, right? And you played Utah in the Pac-12. You know the deal.
Yes, I played them.
Yeah, what do you understand about the rivalry, Kamaile? How can we help you?
Well,
what do you need to know?
I'll take anything I could get. I know that it's a really big deal, and volleyball is a big deal in Utah, and that's so awesome, especially for women's sports. But I know it's a big deal, and I'm excited for it.
Sure. And we know that you're rallying coming off of the first loss of the season. Again, nobody likes to kind of mire themselves in that loss, but there are lessons to be learned, and you can grow from those. So, Erin, what was the lesson learned from the Washington State match that can help you improve for the rest of the season?
Yeah, losses are always tough, but we learned that we are a good team, but there's a lot we can continue to get better at. And so it just makes us excited each day to get into practice and work that much harder and be better than we were yesterday or the last game. And I think just the little things that we could always get better at, we're going to keep practicing those.
What are some of those things?
Everything, serving, passing, you know, just making it easy for a setter to set hittable balls and just, yeah, all the little things like that.
Kamaile, has Brielle apologized for slapping you in the face?
She did.
That got put on social media, and that was hilarious.
She did immensely right after it happened.
Yeah, what happened?
Here it is.
In the moment, what was going on?
Good job. Smack to the face.
We were celebrating, and it was a big point. I don't know. I think we just missed each other. I pulled my hands away, and it was kind of hard, actually. But my eye is okay. I'm okay.
We had an incident with Erin Bailey against UCLA where someone threw a water bottle accidentally, we think, in excitement, and it hit her on the head as she was celebrating. She said she didn't even notice till later. Oh. So just people get hit in the face. You do good stuff, you get hit in the face.
And no water, like water bottles on a soccer pitch. We don't like that. We certainly don't want it in a volleyball match either.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Rail Miller and accidentally. Erin, you have 957 kills, so you're close to 1,000. That may happen this week. What does kind of that 1K number mean to you, given you came to BYU as a walk-on and you've turned into an All-American?
I mean, that number just shows me, like, Whitney's an incredible setter. She sets me up really good balls, and my defense, passing, just the whole team. It's a whole team effort. And so I'm just super grateful for my teammates for helping me get to that point. And yeah, it's amazing.
If you want to do 43 tonight, that'd be great, because you're on the road Friday and Saturday, and you probably need 43 by, the end of the night Friday, maybe early Saturday. So if you want to go 43, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Just so you know.
We'll allow it.
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, we're still going to ask you a few questions. We'll just go ahead and give you BYU SportsNation karma right now.
Let's give it to you now.
In that regard. To chase 1,000. Okay. When you are in season and you're transitioning from non-conference to the always entertaining conference play, but this is the first time in the Big 12. Like, is there a different approach, Erin? Because it's West Coast Conference, but now it's the Big 12. So is anything different about this year?
Honestly, I would say no. We always treat every game like the biggest game on our schedule. So today that's Utah. That's our biggest game. And
then UVU.
Last season it was all the games in the West Coast Conference. So we always treat every game like the most important. So.
Well, good luck in the pursuit of taking the Beehive State. Because this week is hard, man. Yeah. Utah tonight at UVU, who's a good team, NCAA tourney team Friday. And then Utah State is going to be packed at the Estes.
Oh, yeah.
And you got Heather and Rob and the whole storyline with the coaches played for the team. It's going to be fun.
You want to understand rivalries? Play in Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be.
If I didn't have another game I was doing Saturday night, I would be up there, man. It would be so fun.
Good stuff. Hey, thanks for coming in today, on a match day, on a rivalry match day.
Good luck tonight.
We'll be watching.
Thanks
See you there.